Okay, it's about my fourth attempt this morning to make a video. A lot of questions about the Harbor Freight mill. I'll give you an overview or a big wide picture of it here in a second. Anyway, people got questions about the length of it. I'm going to try to answer a few questions that some folks have. 154 and a quarter inches on the track length. Get one of the width here. Width is about 31 and a half to the outside corner. You can see there it's about a quarter inch thickness on the metal. I think it comes down to about 2 by 4 on the angle iron that the track runs on. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these supports here at the log rest on. There's a log dog, only got one of them, works pretty good. Thinking I need 2 of them. I'll probably add one later if I feel the urge or the need. Got these little log stops here. There's 3 of those. I think it's 2 long ones and 2 short ones. You can adjust the height. There's the little wheels that runs on the track. They're like a V wheel. Harbor Freight engine called a Predator or something like that. They just put a new name on it. 280cc. Harbor Freight says it's a 7 horsepower. It actually comes out to be about 8.5. They just didn't update their website. They're pretty bad about that. Good little engine, no complaints. Got 3 of them. Had them for 4, 5, 6 years, something like that. No issues. Honda clone, made in China. A lot of Kohlers, made in China. I think the Subarus, some of those are made in China. So, you know, if you want to get away from China, I don't know what to tell you. Most of the domestic mills got engines made in China. There's a little water tank, holds about a gallon of water. Drips. You can see the little tube drips down on the blade. Thumb throttle works real good. There's my gauge to set the depth. You can see right there's the handle, excuse me, to adjust the up and down on the saw head. Questions about the tubing on the saw head, the carriage. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick. Thick wall tubing, about 2 inches diameter. Square tubing on the off side or the non-push side. It's about a 2-inch square tubing, about 1/8 of an inch thick. Pretty substantial. Haven't had any issues. Of course, this is how you log the or set the head. So it once you get it to the desired adjustment, that's how you set it. Little engine, cranks first pull just about every time. It's pretty cold out here. I think it was 30 degrees a little earlier. Sun's out, it's warming up. You can see the carriage head. You got about 21 and a half to 22 inches inside. Log diameter. I'm not going to put a tape line on it. It takes too long, and like I said, the file will get too big, and I won't be able to download it. Comes up to about 22 inches from top post to the blade as it comes from the factory. If you do the modifications that I was talking about, or I'd sent pictures, posted pictures earlier, you can adjust, you can raise this push bar up about 5 inches. That'll give you about 5 more inches of height to cut on a log. You can see right here we got a belt and pull, or got the pulley and cable system. Raises and lowers the saw head. Some folks have said they've had problems with a nut somewhere in this area, in that tube, that has problems, and it'll strip out, and you need to replace it. I haven't had that problem yet. Band blades, or band wheels. I measured them earlier. They're 19 inches. That's what it looks like on the inside. Centrifugal clutch. Regular fan belt. Drive side, idle side, pretty simple. set up like most every other one I've seen. There's probably a few other ones that are, you know, a little bit different driving mechanism or whatever. What else can I tell you about it real quick? I've cut a bunch of lumber with it, a bunch of red oak. I bought it to cut paneling for my cabin, for the interior walls. It's doing the job, can't complain about it. Again, if you wanna go spend extra $1,000 on the Woodland Mills so you can get a 2-year warranty, you know, it's your money. Pour it on it. I try to get by as cheap as I can. I believe in buying American whenever I can. Getting harder to do these days. It's a cheap mill for what it is. $2 grand. Not telling you need to go buy a Harbor Freight mill, but telling you that this is the mill you'll get if you buy a Harbor Freight mill. Haven't had any issues with it. A lot of folks ain't. Hope you enjoyed the video. Got any questions, just post them, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you. Bye.